is News 8 Today in HD.
It's unfortunate we can't find out who's doing it.
Well, some York College students say vandals are wrecking their college experience and they need help. Hundreds of Pennsylvania National Guard troops say goodbye to their family members as they get ready to head overseas. Hello, I'm Portia Johnson. It's October 13th, and those stories are coming up. But here's Drew Anderson with a look at our cold forecast, right?
It sure was. There was frost in the windshield this morning if your car was parked outside. But our numbers on the way up. We're now up into the 30s, eventually working towards 60 by later this afternoon. It's all thanks to high pressure that's bringing the sunny skies today. For tonight, not as cold as this past night, all because of the cloudy skies and more seasonal in the mid-40s. For tomorrow, it gets even warmer. 72 on the way. We're going to have some southerly airflow to bring us up to that high. Partly sunny skies to boot. Not too bad of a day, but then some showers to talk about on Monday. We'll have more on that in a few minutes, but now over to Portia.
Well, thank you, Drew. We begin this morning in Lancaster, where police are investigating an overnight shooting. Officers say the victim showed up at the hospital with a gunshot wound to the leg after being shot on the 900 block of South Duke Street around 12:30. The person was treated and released. In York, some college students living off campus say they have repeatedly been targeted by vandals and thieves. As News 8's Brendan McNamara reports, they just wanted to stop, but they're having some trouble.
It's disappointing because York College is such a nice campus.
Jeremy Scalota lives just a couple blocks from York College, but is increasingly finding himself surrounded by crime. He says his roommate's car was broken into just last night.
Anyone that gets their car broken into, I mean, it's just money out of pocket you don't want to be spending, and it's unfortunate we can't find out who's doing it.
They basically went in through the passenger window. They bashed it in, and well, you can see kind of on the side of the car there's marks where they tried to pry open the door. I heard a couple people that had the same sort of thing happen to them.
Nick Massantonio is one of them, and he doesn't know what to do about it.
My doors were locked, windows up and everything. I mean, there's nothing really I could do to prevent it.
York College security does not patrol the neighborhood they live in because it's off campus. They say at least York City police take the reports, but have not been able to catch anybody. The students say some simple extra safety measures would go a long way.
I feel like there's always room for improvement as far as lighting in back alleys, and even to keep the students safe.
But instead, the crime of York City is smashing and grabbing their college experience.
It doesn't seem fair, or it doesn't seem right.
It'd be nice if we could catch these people.
In York, Brendan McNamara, News 8.
In Dauphin County, police found a loaded gun at Middletown High School. According to an email sent to parents, some students were taken into custody. The school's homecoming dance scheduled for last night was canceled and will be rescheduled. In Lancaster County, crews will spend the weekend continuing to clean up a train derailment that happened near Longs Park Friday morning. 3 cars of the Norfolk Southern train jumped the tracks carrying aluminum, ethyl alcohol, and sugar that was headed to Wolfgang Candy in York. The speed limit of that part of the tracks is 10 miles per hour, but it's not clear yet whether speed may have been a factor.
The cause right now is under investigation, so I can't tell you exactly what caused the derailment. We're going to look into that and then, submit a report to the federal agencies that regulate the railroad. But right now, that's under investigation.
No one was injured in the crash. The tracks aren't expected to reopen until Monday because they need to be repaired. To Harrisburg, where police charged a landlord after a 10-year-old was bitten by a pit bull. 40-year-old Roxanne Peters is charged with aggravated assault, including other charges. Police say out of anger, she let the dogs out of the home on Green Street after they had peed on the floor. The dog then attacked a 10-year-old boy, biting him several times before a neighbor came to the rescue. And police say another pit bull in the home attacked them when they arrived. They had to fire their guns several times, killing the dog. A neighbor says the dog's owner was trying to get rid of the animal.
The people that own the dog called animal control a week ago and have been waiting for them to come pick up the dog. So they were aware that it was a problem. They were trying to fix it, and the animal control still hadn't come.
An animal control officer says the city only picks up stray dogs. Police say the owner could face charges if the dogs were not licensed or vaccinated. Also in Harrisburg, police say one of the 2 men involved in a home invasion robbery Thursday night, get this, is the victim's brother. 2 masked men with a gun forced their way into the home on the 400 block of South 14th Street and demanded money. During a struggle with one of the residents, one of the robbers was pushed down the stairs and knocked unconscious. Police identified him as Quincy Parker, the brother of the woman who lives there. He's been treated at the hospital. The second man ran off. In Lebanon County, a lot of emotion at Fort Indiantown Gap, where family and friends said goodbye to more than 300 soldiers being deployed overseas. First, about 250 soldiers in Troop C from the 55th Heavy Brigade Combat Team got their send-off. They are headed to Mississippi for training, then will be deployed to Kuwait to perform security operations. About an hour later, it was a formal farewell for another 60 soldiers from the General Support Aviation Battalion. They will train at Fort Hood, Texas, then deploy to Afghanistan.
These guys, a majority of them I went with to Iraq in '09, and they're back again. And some of these guys, it's their third tour with each other.
They work very hard, and they deserve everybody's support and respect, and really the best that we've got while they're gone.
The soldiers will be overseas for about a year. More than 30,000 Pennsylvania troops have served in the war on terror in the past decade. Coming up on News 8 today, an intense search for a missing Colorado girl has turned into a murder investigation. We go to break with last night's lottery numbers. Daily number 250, Big 4 2699, Cash 5 11 19 23 38 41, Quinto 63373, Mega Millions 6 10 24 26 42, Mega Ball 15, Mega Plier 4.
Give us your poor parallel.